All right. Yeah. Shiu, welcome to the Red Road East. I am your host, Fierce Truth Seeker. The Red Road East is an Indigenous TV program dedicated to archiving and preserving the history, legacy, and culture of the original peoples of the Americas east of the Mississippi River and the Caribbean. I pardon the delay. I was out running errands earlier and I had just gotten in about an hour ago. So, New York traffic is just ridiculous and doesn't matter what day, what time. So, I really apologize. So, I didn't want to come in I could have started right on time, but I was cooking up the filet gumbo, you know, and I wanted to make sure I had my stuff prepared, and still a couple of other things that I wanted to have for y'all that I couldn't put my hands on, but it's okay. We're gonna be relatively brief tonight, and gonna get right to the meat and potatoes. Okay, so we're talking about, well, before I get started, how's the audio? Is the audio okay? I gotta first make sure that the audio is good. Press a one if it's good. If it's so, press a two in the chat. Anybody? How does my audio sound? Okay, so Faith says one. Anybody else want to give their input? How's the audio coming across on their end? Okay, Awanasa says audio is good. Great. Okay, so and Cobra Assassin says the audio is good. Okay, so I'll roll with that. All right, so let me just type something in the chat right quick. Yeah, Cobra Assassin. I never got your email. Uh, I'll type my email in the chat before going off here, just in case you forgot it. Wanted to send you that info. Just give me 1 second. I'm typing in the chat. Okay, cool. Yeah, hit me up on my email. And also, I'm going to put up in the chat for anyone who's inspired with a donation, like what you heard tonight. That's the information via PayPal and Cash App. And without further ado, I will get into the presentation. So, we are in number 25. This is the 25th lecture on this topic. Okay. And even though this is 25, There's still some people who are stuck on stupid, who just don't get it. And some people leave comments to try to affirm the negative, and they haven't even, before they even watch the video, they're already saying, the Moors are this and the Moors are that. They're from North Africa. They're not indigenous. Blah 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 blah. Then I ask, well, did you listen to the last video or the last two videos that I did where I already debunked that? Nah, I'll get to it. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Let me see. I'm not gonna call any names. Let me see. I'll read it to you. This is comical. Let me see here. I'll read this to you. Let's see. All right, let's see here. So someone says, I'm not going to call the person's name, I'm not going to call anyone out. How can, now this is after number 24. We're at 25. They hadn't even listened to 23 or 22, let alone the 20 something odd ones that were before these. And this person says, how can Moors have an empire in America when this Moorish ideology or way of life clearly, he says clearly comes from Europe, Africa, and the Middle East? From my research, Moors are Northwest African Berbers who were excellent in navigating the seas as well as colonizing from the Holy Moorish Roman Empire to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. Even in the Black's Law Dictionary, it says they are officers of the courts and they are Africans, Europeans, and Middle Easterners foreign to America. We already debunked that. So I asked, my reply was, so I said, don't criticize the community post. Watch the videos, brother. I already debunked everything you're saying. And he replies, LOL. All right, I'm gonna watch them. And he says, LOL. All right, I'm gonna watch it. Then I'm gonna come back. And he hasn't come back yet. He hasn't come back yet because realistically, there is no way to say anything else because I closed the case. It's not even debatable anymore. All the stuff that I'm doing now is just really overkill. I already gave the one hitter quitters, you know. So these are just more one hitter quitters. I'm giving you more ammunition, you know. So when you see the term more, it's not just, there's different types of Moors, and there's Moors all over the world. Okay. Everybody just gets fixated on the Moors in Africa and the Moors in Europe, the Moors in Spain. You know, get your mind out of Africa. You say you're American, but okay, you're behind. Your behind is in America, but your mind is in Africa. Okay, you need to get your mind out of Africa. Put your mind back where your behind is. Okay, and when you see the term more, you just know that that means an aboriginal presence. Okay, that's all that is. You're just talking about an aboriginal. You see the term more belonging to a tribe, nowhere in the world you're talking about, you're going to see an Aboriginal highly melanated people. And if they are not highly melanated tribe today, their forefathers were. They come from a highly melanated tribe. Okay? They just had recent admixtures to change the phenotype. Okay? So that's all. When you see that term more, you already know they have a dark skin past. Okay? So, what we want to do, we want to look at something here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Cooking up the filet gumbo here. Y'all know what happens when I start cooking up that filet gumbo. It means game over. It means game over. Now, what I want to do, I want to transfer a document. Wait a minute, let me see. Got it in here too. Okay, yeah, I'll read that. Don't have a whole lot of time because my minutes are about to be up for StreamYard. So I'm going to try to keep it to 40 minutes. Got no choice because they will cut it off at that time anyway. So let's see here how much time we're at. We are at 20 minutes now. Okay, so we'll do 20 more. Let's see, 25 more minutes. Okay, so I'm going to try to rush through this here. Okay, now. Okay, I'll give y'all that and give this here. Let's see. Okay. Get you started with that. I won't give that until next week due to the time constraint. That's another powerful document. Let me see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I could give that. And where's that? Oh, isn't that in here? Just give me a second. Something I was looking for another thing I wanted to share. Oh man, I thought that was in here. Hmm. Okay, that must have got. That must have got. It must be in another folder. Okay, but I have something that could go. I'll give y'all. There's still some jewels in there anyway that I could share with y'all. Don't go anywhere. Trust me, it's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be well worth your wait. Definitely gonna be well worth your wait. But I like to make sure that I have my documents because I don't like to just talk. I like to have the evidence because anybody could get up and talk. And there's a whole lot of people, you know, that, a lot of y'all follow and they don't produce any receipts. So, you know, you want to, I like to talk and give the evidence because nobody really wants to hear your feelings about a topic because number one, if you get challenged on it, you can't go back and say, well, so and so said this, or so and so said such and such. Nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear you say, okay, well, this can be proven in such and such a book, or here is such and such a reference. And that's the only thing that people want to hear, not, what you feel. So anyway, I was gonna, I don't wanna, I'll give you all the other stuff that I wanted to share another time. But, oh man, yeah, yeah. Okay, here's one I wanted to share. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Simple. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh man. Okay. And now this is not the whole article. Well, actually, this is the whole article. This, but there's more. There's another article that goes even deeper than this that I wanted to share. This is not the exact one that I wanted to share, but it's along those lines. Oh man, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, hold tight. It's gonna be well worth your wait. Trust me. Mm. Ooh. Oh man. Y'all know I'm cooking up the filet gumbo, right? So don't uh don't feel any ways about the wait. It's well worth it. What I'm doing now, as y'all know, cooking up the filet gumbo. All right. So that means something powerful is coming. So anyway, let's start. So with this whole more thing, in order for you to really understand the Moorish connection, oh yeah, El God Ma engaged with the Ethiopians. Now the Ethiopians have some serious history. Don't sleep on Ethiopia. You know, that's another subject for another time. You know, because those were Atlanteans. You know, but that's another subject for another time. You know. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to put that up there. Anyway, so I was saying that in order for you to really understand the connection, you have to dig deeply. You have to really dig. You have to go and you have to make the connections. Okay. And let me see. I want to let's see which one should I share first. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Now to put, okay, now I need one more reference just to bring that home. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay. And I got this right here. Okay. And okay, cool. Yeah. So with the more, I'm going to share this document here. And we're going to look at, before we go any further, we talked about before the, oh, wait, it's another one too. Okay, yeah, we got that. And let me see. Okay, that. Okay. And because these same people who they'll tell you that Moors were never a tribe, Moors were, just a descriptive term. So picking up from where we left off with that discussion, some people, okay, so they say Moors were never a people, it's just a descriptive term. So we're gonna lay that to rest again, even though we laid that to rest before. We're gonna put another nail in the coffin because the coffin is already nailed. So we're gonna put another nail in the coffin. Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen. Okay, watch the screen. Here we have in India. We talked about the Mauryan dynasty before. Now I want to talk about another tribe in India. What does it say right here? It says India, Maurya tribe in India. And it says the Maurya are an Adivasi scheduled tribe of the Bastar district of Chhattisgarh, India. They are a part of the Gandhi people. Traditionally, they are economically homogeneous and strive to work as a collective. They have mixed sex dormitories where adolescents are sent to practice premarital sex, sometimes with a single partner, sometimes serially. The Murray people drink a local form of liquor, which plays a key role in social and ritual gatherings. The Muria are traditionally animists with the village and clan deities. Compared to other Adivasi, the Muria are relatively prosperous. Their economic stratification has traditionally been homogeneous, with exceptional consumption outside of designated periods, such as feasts, viewed as socially threatening, hubristic, and disruptive. Conspicuous wealth has been considered to cause more problems than it solves. Anthropologist Alfred Gell wrote that the disparity between their perception of the ethics of consumption and modern production technology has caused some to have more wealth than they are willing to spend. The Muria embrace sexuality from a young age. Youths are sent to mixed sex dormitories called gatul, where they live in close quarters and are expected to engage in sexual activities up to and including intercourse. This expectation does not extend to group sex, which is discouraged. In some gatul, adolescents are put in monogamous relationships. In others, they are discouraged from becoming emotionally attached to their partners. And those who sleep together for more than 3 nights are punished. Although having privacy for intercourse is considered important, it is not deemed a necessity. Prior to engagement, Muria men may freely engage in sexual intercourse with their mother's brother's daughter or father's sister's daughter, while women may do the same with their father's sister's son or mother's brother's son. This is not allowed after betrothal. Women, um, betrothal, I'm sorry. Women may freely grab each other's breasts or exchange sexually themed jokes, a custom which becomes more common as they get older. The Moria generally marry late and do not pay dowries. They are allowed to marry from within their own clan. Although Moria, although a Moria man may marry his cousin marriage is common, with Moria men often marrying their mother's brother's daughter or father's sister's daughter. And here are some photos. You can see these are highly melanated people, very highly melanated. Okay. So this in and of itself, even though we gave more examples, lays to rest the notion that there were no people called Moor, okay, or variations in spelling thereof, Morrmur, Mori, Moro. All of those are variations of Moor, as those of you already know. Okay, nice observation, El God. Purple translates to more in Turkish. We know the Iroquois wore purple. Noble Drew Ali too. Nice. Nice observation. Okay. So now I want to take a look at something else. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Pulling up another document. Don't go anywhere. Just give me 1 second. Just waiting for this buffering to stop. Let me check the time. Yeah, and El God, speaking of Noble Drew Ali was way ahead of his time. Way ahead of his time. So much about him. You know, a lot of the stuff that people are just now discovering, he was aware of way back in the at the beginning of the 1900s. So, what I want to do right now, since this is buffering, I'm going to read something to y'all in the meantime. Hold on. And this is from a book. This is another body bag and another thing to shut down what these people are saying. This book is called The People of Aritama. Okay, The People of Aritama. And the subtitle is The Cultural Personality of a Colombian Mestizo Village. That's the subtitle. Okay. And it says the term Moro, literally, the term Moro, Moro, literally Moor, Moor, is commonly used when referring to the ancient Indians. Ancient. The operative words there are ancient Indians of the valley and the village. A Moro is a heathen, an unbaptized Indian, not a civilized Indian. Okay, civilized or one that's not following the ways of the colonizer, not following his religion. When they say that, they really, not following his ways, not following Christianity and things of that nature. Okay, that's why he says, and a heathen and an unbaptized, okay, an unbaptized Indian. And expressions like in the time of the Moors are frequently heard when discussing the history of the region. I didn't make this up. I don't want y'all to feel that I'm making this up. So I'm putting it right there in the screen for you to see it. See, I'm not making that up. Cobra Assassin says, keep them coming. Oh, yeah. I keeps it coming, you know. And read some other, let me see if that other document stopped buffering. Okay, good. It stopped buffering. So, ancient Indian. So, I'm going to follow that up with another document. And this is a document here. And it's in reference to, this is in reference to in South America. Okay. That right there was talking about in the, actually, well, yeah. It's still, yeah, that's a South America too. Yeah. So this is reinforcing that. This is from another source. And I forget the name of the book where this comes from. I'll share that with y'all another time. And it says here the Indians whom Dorbany called Atines or Ite were those with whom Heinrich Sneffelage enabled friendly contact in 1935 and to whom he restored the ancient name More, More, in 18th century Muri, Muri. These Indians applied to themselves the name Itorohip, but they were known among the mestizos and civilized Indians as Guarayos. So, right here, he said the name More was an ancient name for Indians in that area. So, this is a second source, okay, that echoed the same thing that the book here, the people of Aritama, said. Okay. And that's how you do, you cross reference. You don't just go with one source, you cross reference with other sources. Okay. Oh Lord, here we go. There's music playing in the background. I gotta put the disclaimer. Gonna have to put the disclaimer. Matter of fact, let me close the window. Just hold tight and let me mute the mic. Because as y'all know, they've been doing me dirty, but I got something for them. I'm sending them a nice nasty letter, and I'm not gonna say what else. Okay, I had to close the window because they will, and they've been doing my show very dirty. From what I'm hearing, though, is that certain channels are being targeted. This is what I heard from somebody today. Certain channels are being targeted, and you're on a watch list, and they've been told to interrupt certain shows. Okay, so that's probably why my show has been interrupted. You know, videos getting taken down and things of that nature. Okay, even though I put the disclaimers, you know, they still take down videos and stuff like that. That's why I'm not sharing any videos with y'all tonight and things of that nature because people are scared. A lot of people are scared, you know. They fear this information, you know, because especially when you talk about things like the Moors being indigenous and things of that nature, you know, that sends up red flags, you know, and you've got, you know, agents, whether paid or unpaid, you know, have been put out here to discredit Moors, you know. And when I say Moors, I'm not necessarily telling anyone that they should join any groups, you know, I'm just giving the history, you know, just talking about history. So, anyway, let me get on with it. And give me a second here. But it's like Firebird said the other night, y'all better record these shows. You may not be able to get them at some point. They're starting with a lot of censorship, you know, and it's only going to get worse. You know, it's only going to get worse. Give me 1 second. I'm just pulling up a document. Okay, so that is, let's see. Okay, that one. Just hold tight. I got some more fire for y'all. 3. Okay, here it is. Right there. Just organizing a couple of documents here. And it'll be well worth the wait. Trust me. Okay. So I'm just going through a ton of papers here, so just give me a second. Okay. So yeah, so we have 2 separate sources. Now I want to share another document. And now what we want to do, we want to look at North America and go up further north. Okay. And let's see what kind of time we have. I gotta kind of rush through this here. Oh, 52 minutes. Okay, let me rush. Share the screen. Okay. Oh wait, it's the wrong one. What the hell? Sorry about that. Sharing the wrong thing. Here we are. Okay. So what you're looking at here is a Native American Mohegan chief by the name of Mohammed Wyonaman. Okay. Mohammed Wyonaman. And the article reads, Memorial to Muhammad Wyonaman, Southwark Cathedral, London, England. A sculpture outside London's oldest cathedral honors the Mohican chief who died while petitioning the king. The oldest cathedral in London and the city's first to be built in the Gothic style is a stunning and quiet place. It remains a working church, which makes it feel relaxed and welcoming despite its stoic arches and notable graves. But what's outside the Southwark Cathedral's historic walls is just as fascinating and is contained within, as what is contained within. Outside the cathedral lies a memorial to Muhammad Wyonaman, a Sakam chief of the Mohegan tribe. I know some say Sachem, but there is an elder who said that the correct pronunciation is Sakam. So that's why I'm pronouncing it the way that the chief said the real way to pronounce it. He said it's supposed to be Sakam of the Mohegan tribe, who came to London in 1735 to petition King George II for justice for his tribe. Settlers of what was then the colony of Connecticut were rapidly encroaching upon his people's native land. Wyonaman's grandfather had previously visited London to petition Queen Anne, who sided with him. However, those in charge within the colony of Connecticut failed to adhere to the Queen's decision to return the stolen land back to the Mohegan people, and the natives found their land increasingly disappearing at the hands of white settlers. Wyonaman and two sympathetic colonists traveled to England to once again petition for the return of the tribe's lands. Sadly, in 1736, Wyonaman was claimed by smallpox while still in London at the young age of 36. He persisted, he perished before the commission appointed by the king ever heard his case. As a foreigner, Wyonaman could not be buried inside the city, though the Europeans who accompanied him on the journey could. He was laid to rest in an unmarked grave at Southwark in a nighttime burial that didn't follow the standard tribal traditions. In 2006, a modern memorial was dedicated by Queen Elizabeth II. The sculpture, which is made of a pink granite boulder that was imported from Connecticut, was built by British artist Peter Randall Page. A traditional funeral ceremony was performed by members of the Mohegan tribe, giving Wyonaman both the royal recognition and the final send off he had been denied over 200 years earlier. Okay, I'm not going to read on too much more from that because we're pressed for time and my time is going to be up soon. And I did want to do another video tomorrow. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Sorry, I'm just closing those out. Okay. We got JC. We got the hater in the house. JC. Hold on, let me put that up. Don't be reading fake books about the Moors and Lenape. Federally recognized Lenape, not, hold on, let me, not trying to hear it. Okay, so again, as I asked you yesterday, JC, what is your nationality? Let's start there. What is your nationality, JC? Talk to me. I'm calling you out, JC. Calling you out, JC. Calling you out, JC. What is your nationality? You're a $5 Indian. Or you might not be Indian at all. You might just be, you know, a colonizer posing as an Indian. Okay. Ain't no fake books there, brother. That is not a fake book. Okay. That's documented. Okay. That is a documented event. That is an actual event that took place. Okay. Number one, nobody said anything about Lenape. So I don't know, uh, that proves you're fake in and of itself because he was not a chief of the Lenape. So that just goes to show that you fake in and of itself. Okay. Firebird said he is Onami, Delaware, Oklahoma. They were in that area. I don't know. I don't know what he is. He hasn't you know, I think he's fake. He's a $5 Indian. He's a $5 Indian. Come on, JC. What does federal recognition mean anyway? Tell me exactly, JC, tell me what exactly does federal recognition mean? What does it do? I got some smoke for you right now. I got some smoke for you right now. Don't let me cook up the filet gumbo on your ass. Don't let me cook up the filet gumbo on your ass. I got some smoke for you. Let's talk about that federal recognition. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Okay. Well, I got some more smoke for you. You you better keep quiet. So I got some smoke for that. Anyway, yeah. So that was Chief Muhammad Wionaman. Ain't nothing fake about that. Okay. Ain't nothing fake about that. That was an actual chief. Okay. An actual chief. Deal with it. Deal with it, JC. Deal with it. Okay. Why don't you be a man? Why don't you be a man? Defend your position. $5 Indian. Defend your position. Don't run. Don't hide. I'm calling you out. Come out. Come out! Don't duck and hide. Anyway, here's the smoke. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I want to read this. Now, this here was among petroglyphs that have been found right here in North America. Okay. And they found these petroglyphs all in the Southwest. Okay. And on the West Coast. Okay. And this one in particular was in Inyo County, California. Okay. Well, I'll show it to you in a minute. I'll read it too. Inscription date 800, circa 800 CE. Okay. And this is coming from Saga America by Barry Fell. Okay. Description: Jesus ben Maria, Jesus, son of Mary, is inscribed on this rock in Kufic Arabic script. This text was deciphered by Fell himself and was confirmed by competent Arab scholars. It has been dismissed by an archaeological journal as an obvious attempt by Fell to appeal to the religious. But in fact, neither is the antiquity of the inscription, nor is nor its translation is disputed by leading archaeologists. Okay, let me take that comment down so that y'all can see. Okay, all right, JC, here's more. This is another one. The kata, Qara, called Kufic script, is the earliest kata, so called Arabic script, and is related to the family of Muhammad through Ali, Fatima, and Bilal. Bilal's descendants moved through Africa to West Africa, present day Morocco, and across the seas to the Americas, and left these inscriptions in Nevada at a school established there. The Kufic, the Arabic script, Kat, is the one which is now called Kuf, which is now known as Kufic. From it evolved all the present pens. Note from Abi al Abbas Ahmad al Kashandi, Kitab Sab al Asha. Okay. And 1914, Volume 3, Dar al Katub al Kadiwiya al Qadira, page 15. It says here Kufic, ancient Kufic script was employed for the Arabic language long before modern Arabic came into general use. This example dates from approximately 700 AD and occurs in Nevada, where it was mistaken for Amerindian markings of about 1000 BC. It is actually a religious text and reads, Nabi Allah Muhammad. Allah's prophet is Muhammad. It was probably cut into the rock as part of the permanent school lessons of the Muslim settlers in the Southwest. Sample of words from Saga America by Barry Fell. The origin of Kufic, or the angular style of Arabic script, is traced back to about 100 years before the foundation of Kufa, 17th slash 638 CE, to which town it owes its name because of its development there. Okay. Found in Nevada. Petroglyphs. Among petroglyphs found in Nevada. Nothing fake there. Oh, there's a whole lot more. Hold tight. Hold tight. Let me just pull up. Give me 1 second. Just hold tight. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got him. I got him. Where you at, JC? I want to put you on the hot seat. I want to put you on the hot seat. Matter of fact, I'm going to hold that for when I get him on the hot seat. Where you at, JC? I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. Where are you, JC? Where are you? I'm looking for you. Where are you, JC? I don't see you. Don't hide like a little bitch. Excuse my expression. In his Firebird said in his cave. Come out. Don't be a coward now. Anyway, we're gonna proceed. So let's tie all this together. So now what I want to look at, if we have time, let me see what type of time we're dealing with. Nah, we don't even have time. We're out of time. My minutes are done. I think I had an hour and a half, and we're approaching that right now. Unfortunately, but at least we got to cover some ground, and I gave y'all some more things to put with your research, you know, and yeah, I may have like, let me see. Yeah, I think I have like maybe 20 minutes left, but I wanted to do a show tomorrow, so I don't want to cut into that time. Otherwise, the show tomorrow will just be a couple of minutes, and I want to be able to do like at least 20 minutes tomorrow. So, anyway, I'm glad that y'all were able to. I had a whole lot more to share. Oh, yeah. So, send the emails to TP Longhouse. Okay, that's where you send it to right there. TP Longhouse at gmail.com. I mean, JC, what's the purpose? I mean, you just come in and come on, defend yourself, man. You know, let's play a little bit. You know, no homo, as the kids say. Pause. But you know, I was looking to put you on the hot seat. Okay, yeah, definitely send it. That's it right there. Send the chat. Send me a, just hit me up. Just say this is Cobra Assassin. You know, then I'll, send the stuff over to you. Firebird say she think he must be drinking. Probably is. Probably is. Got nothing else to do on a Saturday night. But I have some nice stuff that I really wanted to share. Oh man, that's some real nice stuff, but it's gonna take way too much time, and we don't have the time. Man, yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. But anyway, I thank everyone for joining. Man, wish I had the time. Let me, because the only, because if I use up the rest of this, okay. But well, what we can do, we can go live on YouTube. Won't be able to do the stream yard, but then I won't be able to share the screen with y'all. Like share documents like how I was doing. Um, that's the only problem. But yeah, I definitely got some stuff here I really want to share. But man, anyway, anyway, it is what it is. So again, I thank y'all for joining tonight. There's a lot that y'all could have been doing on a Saturday night. I mean, yo, this guy's a clown, yo. JC. JC, fake books. I don't deal with fake books. You should know that. You're obviously new to this channel. I don't deal with fake books. Look like a fake book to you? No fake book. And this ain't no new book either. It's definitely not a new book. Okay. Let's see. This is, yeah, 1961. It's not fake and it's not new. Y'all see that? Not fake and not new. Not electronic either. Hardback. It's a whole lot more. No pun intended where that came from. Okay. But man, I really, really, really wish I could keep going. But, it is what it is. The time is up. I got no control over that. So tomorrow, I'll be going live again for not too long, about maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the most. Okay. But and whatever, if we get cut off, then I'll just go live on YouTube. I'll do a YouTube live. I just won't be able to share on the screen and stuff. Okay. So on that note, I'm gonna sign off saying, "Do the dog a hunt, eh."